This basic introduction, although brief, holds the key to a lifetime of practice. But just like going to the gym, it does take regular practice, and the more you do, the more benefits you'll get to experience. And stress reduction will just become a side effect of what the true benefits can be achieved. I want you to imagine that you're sat alone in a dark cinema. Sit in a chair or on the floor and get comfortable. No need to cross your legs or touch fingers. Simply sit upright in a quiet location. My recommendation is to close your eyes whilst doing this, but it's not necessary. It's also important to mention that if you suffer from any mental issues, it's highly recommended to talk to your doctor before carrying out any meditation or introspective exercises. Let's begin by taking in 5 deep breaths. We're going to get familiar with what it's like to be in the laboratory of our own minds. And for many of us, it's quite rare to sit quietly and observe the flow of thoughts that are constantly streaming in our mind. As you breathe in, where do you feel the sensation the strongest? Is it in your nasal passage as the air rushes in? Or is it at the top of your nose? Can you feel the cool air at the back of your throat? Can you feel it in the expansion of the lungs as it fills with oxygen? Okay, bring your breathing back to its normal rhythm now. And notice how the stomach and your diaphragm expand and contract as you breathe in and out. Throughout this meditation, your first task remains the same: to focus on your breath. Every detail from the inhale and the oxygen going in through to the release of carbon dioxide. Even as you listen to my voice, concentrate on your breath. Feel the body relax as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Feel the weight get lifted and the body relax as you breathe out. As we're doing this exercise, thoughts are undoubtedly going to pop up. Remember, we have approximately 70,000 of them a day. And even now as I'm speaking, you may have drifted off into thought. You may be thinking, this exercise is too difficult, or it's too boring, or I don't get it. So instead of getting distracted by these thoughts, imagine them appearing on the big screen in front of you. And once the thought appears on the screen, as it will, your second task is to immediately bring your attention back to your breathing. Back to the inhale, back to the exhale. Becoming comfortable and familiar with the breath. Feeling more relaxed with each breath you take. Really start to explore the gaps in between the inhale and the exhale. It is the nature of the mind to wander. And as thoughts pop up, such as that important email you need to send later, observe it in the screen in front of you. Then bring your attention back to your breath. You feel hungry now. What shall you have for dinner tonight? You need to go to the shops? These thoughts are not necessary now. So as they appear, you bring your attention back to your breath. You want to quit this exercise? You want to stop? Again, that is a thought you can imagine on the screen. With kindness, bring your attention back to your breathing. Now follow me. Okay, breathe in. And out. And in. And out. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in and out. We can't stop the thoughts, that's impossible. But we can learn to observe them and to let them pass without affecting us. If you notice any thought other than focusing on your breath, bring your attention back to this exercise. Bring it back to the breath. Okay, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Where do you feel the sensations of your breath the strongest? Let that be your anchor. Another good tip to maintain concentration is to count your breaths. So try this now. On your own, the breathe in, breathe out counts as one breath. Count to 10 breaths. As the meditation comes to an end, remember that this exercise holds the key to the smallest breakthroughs and to the most profound spiritual awakenings. But like going to the gym, this awareness and concentration muscles need to be exercised regularly. And in your own time, open your eyes. I've always been passionate about helping people. And after losing my mother at a young age, I was fostered into a loving family, and this made me want to give back. So after university, I went to teach in China for 2 years, and this lit a fire under me to expand my reach and help others. I began my own podcast over 7 years ago on the subject of mindfulness, and this platform led me to meet and exchange ideas with some of the leading thinkers, scientists, and authors. This combination of mindfulness and for helping others led me to develop a mindfulness course that incorporates the best bits of what I've learned, mixed in with the science-based facts and my unique testing and tracking methods to ensure the fastest progress and to ensure that these tools become a life skill and a permanent trait. Mindfulness is so much more than just reducing stress. And if I had to give one bit of advice to my son, it would be to learn this crucial life tool as young as you can.